It's a bell to get our attention when the mind gets into the worried mode and headache mode and sleepless mode. It just cannot stop from this running thoughts. We just keep on feeding it to each other. So just ring a bell and get our attention so that we are not in that angry, anxious, headachy mode. It's as simple as taking a breath. We all breathe anyways, but be prepared to the fact that we can change our lives rather than be dependent on many other people to change our lives. So we have to have that intention that we no longer want to have sleepless nights and worried nights and worried days and sitting in front of a computer all day long like an addict. So we want to shift that. So preparing, intentionality, creating a space, breathing properly, and opening the internal eye of what really is important in our life. Creating a space from that daily runs. For most people, we are living in such a mindless manner that we are zoned out from when we start our day and the day is over. And we say, well, where did all that time go and evaporate? If we just slow down when we return to some calmness in our times, the time becomes timeless. So having that time to be able to perform some mindful activity is creating that space, an environment at our homes and our offices or anywhere where we can have that gentle place and gentle time to see what really is important in our life.
Well, typically we breathe ineffectively because we are running all the time and so busy. We tend to have very short breathing in our chest, so it's kind of a short breath. That sends the message to our brain of stress and anxiety. So we're constantly when we're running all the time, and we're constantly in that state of stress. But if we take a moment to breathe from our abdomen and feel our belly rise and fall, then that sends a message to our brain of calm. It calms our brain down. So we can do that ourselves by just simply breathing more effectively. And so we can calm our brain by doing that.
Our senses provide information to our brain. And our senses are our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, the taste, and all our skin. It's almost like brain is a mailbox. It's getting all this data from all the places. Only if we allow those portals to be calm and begin to focus on our own self, what really is important in my life, in our life. Is it the smile of that child that I have, my wife, my brother, my sister, my neighbor, my dog, my cat, or a big mansion, 4 cars, and a bank balance, and standing in front of a Mac machine? What really is important is that flower that gives me wonderful smell and a gentle breeze that happens to come by me. But if the brain is in a very worried mode, it captures only worries. But if we shift the inner eye, close the external portals, and shift to our inner eye, the eye of wisdom, the eye of beauty, and the eye of kindness, and the eye of compassion, it flourishes our inner wisdom and inner peace. And that can be done by anybody at any place, no matter where we are at.
So your bedroom should be a very comfortable place. It should be dark. There shouldn't be a television in the bedroom, because that stimulates our brain. So our brains are working anyway. We have many worries, and we don't want to stimulate ourselves even more. Also, by breathing effectively, as I talked about earlier, that's the simplest way to calm our brain. So oftentimes just laying down in bed at night, taking some deep breaths, focusing on your breath, even counting your breaths can be very helpful to help people to calm their brain. And then opening that inner eye, we can focus on all those other things in our lives that are going wrong, or we can take a focus on what is going right or what we're grateful for, the simple things that we are grateful for in life, our family, our friends, and really focus on that as opposed to focusing on all the things that went wrong for the day.
Drugs, alcohol, food, materials are around us all the time. So it's an easier way to try to access them and find some relief. Unfortunately, these materials, alcohol, drugs, money really does not give us that relief that we are looking for. But as I mentioned, people are doing as best as they know of. Having said that, I just saw a lady this morning who was struggling with alcoholism due to many difficulties in her life, and also add on by the present day economy. And when she started coming in, she began to then recognize that this is not the answer. So then she went into some treatment and she just returned. Now she has all these emotions and worries return, but those are absolutely remarkable things to work with, because our emotions, our worries actually can be transformed into dance of life. They give us the fuel. So this morning we were working with her how to transform that worry energy into beautiful energy.